So, I'm sitting here watching Tom Oliver of I Am Games fame talk about his gripes with Dark Souls, and I find them very curious as someone who thoroughly enjoyed at least the first and third game. So, after giving it some thought, especially in relation to Sekiro, the latest release, of course, I came to realize that Tom, as a person, is someone who came from a lot of, as he puts it, character action games. I'm not a big video game lingo guy, so I'm not sure of all the intricacies of what is and is not a character action game, quote unquote. But at any rate, he came from games like Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden, and when I was trying to compare between like Dark Souls and Sekiro compared to those games, I realized that by and large, Dark Souls and Sekiro are nearly turn-based. You start out, especially in Dark Souls 1, you approach an enemy and you attack them, and then you wait for their retaliation, or else they're going to hyper armor through and hit you and deal a shit ton of damage. And while Sekiro, at least in my opinion, does a lot to interrupt that kind of, I suppose, like linear back and forth gameplay, I can understand why someone who plays a game like Devil May Cry, where it's all about never stopping the attack, never dropping a combo. I can understand why someone who comes from that would not enjoy playing Dark Souls or Sekiro. And I found this especially interesting when thinking about Sekiro and Dark Souls, to the extent that although Tom also hates Sekiro, an opinion that I don't think he's voiced the reasons for, but I'd be interested to hear them. Although he hates Sekiro more than any of the Dark Souls games, or Bloodborne, at least I think, is all about stealing the march, as it were. It's all about finding an opportunity for you to be the aggressor in a fight, for you to be the one who's always attacking instead of having them constantly attack you, due to the deflect system, which sometimes the rules for that are broken, and I think they should be broken, as any game should be willing to break its own rules to increase the difficulty, but that's another discussion in and of itself. The fact stands that Sekiro is much better about its action, but it's nowhere near the kind of high-paced intensity of Devil May Cry. But the most important thing about this video is that I want to know why exactly Tom dislikes Sekiro and Dark Souls. I can understand if Sekiro being propped up as a very action-intensive game where the dodge mechanics have been abandoned could excite him in terms of having a game that's much more Devil May Cry and then being let down by the relatively similar overall combat style. But we still haven't gotten a reason the last time I checked, because I do not watch I'm Game Stream because I'm rarely awake for those. So hopefully he responds, and it would be interesting to pick his brain about what he thinks.